Lucky. Hey, what's up, Tiffers? Thank you for still coming through after a hard break, but you did win some money today. Oh, I unmuted for... You saw you sent the funds before the game even ended. Yeah, because you and whoever was one behind you, you guys all picked Pittsburgh, so it didn't matter. All right, time to switch some scenes here. What's going on, everybody? Happy week 8. You are now tuning in to the Brigade Fans Football Show featuring your host, BikeyMrown, and the one and only.
It's the B Piffin, baby.
How we doing, Miss B?
I'm chilling, bro.
It sucks today. I know. It's okay. You know what? Just for you, just because even though the Giants lost, they kept the under on my points, so I'm gonna crack a beer for that. Help me win a little 240. But sorry for your loss. I wouldn't mind seeing a Daniel Jones fourth quarter game winning drive. I would have been fucking with it. Honestly, it would have been dope.
I mean, I would have been happy with it, but unfortunately, garbage.
That's all right. Well, let's get right into it. Without further ado, let's speak on this Monday Night Football game. Mr. B, would you like to talk about this? We got the Pittsburgh Steelers going up to New York Football Giants. Steelers, I mean, they're a good team, right? They're 5-2 heading into this. Giants trying to win. They're 2-5 sitting into it. They're playing in Pittsburgh. Obviously, a tough place to play in. Tough home crowd. But Danny Dimes, he does good on the road, man. Yeah, this is actually his first pick. That last play was his first pick on the road so far this season.
I mean, Tyrone Tracy getting busy again. Say goodbye to Devin Singletary.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, but he did go into concussion protocol, so you never know.
Yeah. What's up, Alora? Yeah, you never know about that.
Tyrone Tracy going down, and Neighbors had like 2 drops.
Yeah, he did.
Huge drops. Slayton, he led the team in receiving, but he only gets deep balls. So if it's not a deep ball pass, he's not consistent. You got Wandell, who had 5 catches for 30 yards. Like, that's not gonna do it for us. So
yeah, Wandell catches all the little dump offs, and then Malik's kind of both. Slayton had that big 40-yarder in the first half, and then
he had
that should have been a touchdown if he would. Yeah, if he would have just let him a little bit more, aired it out just for him, he would have caught it in stride and would have been an easy TD there. I mean, still over 100 yards receiving for him. I mean, is that sustainable? Probably not. But
is there a way we can see the drop passes? How many drop passes today? Because
no, but you had the stat, right? You said how many times?
It was like 2 by Neighbors, 2 by Wandell. And if you play quarterback, anytime your player drops the ball, that shit is just it's a mood killer. It's a mood killer. It changes the whole game. Then you start trying to be more precise. Or he threw a bomb to Slayton, he was a little late on the throw, but he still had it in his hands. He would have just brought it in.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been a catch, but no, he held it up there. It got knocked out. It's another drop. You know, it's just like that just kills you.
Yeah, I
you
wish
know?
they would show drops on here, but
But the defense played good. The defense, you know,
dude, yeah,
defense did what they could. They had, you know, they lead the league in sacks right now. They're trying to keep the offense in the game. I mean, not saying Daniel
Mhm.
Jones is great, but yeah, he's not scoring on offense. But I mean, terrible play calling too. Even on that
Yeah.
touchdown, like why are we trying to do the longest yard, please? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is that about? Just fucking do a regular.
Dude, yeah, the 2-point conversion. I don't know what they were
Yeah.
trying to do there.
You either hand it off to Tracy, or you just throw it to Malik one-on-one.
Yeah, we'll give him a one-on-one. They tried some weird screenplay,
yeah, bro.
stacking everybody on the side. I don't know what that was. What's up, Snug? Snug, is that you, Vic? Vic Guzman? W Vegas? Go Eagles. Oh, you're an Eagles fan, huh? Hey, since you're the Sunshine Cat, how we doing? But yeah, I mean, the Giants' record doesn't show how much better they are from last year. I feel like they're a lot better. I mean, still though, like Daniel Jones Daniel Jones still like the third most sacked quarterback in the league, though. Man, they had a stat. They said like ever since he's been in the league since 2019, he's been sacked over 200 times. I'm like, oh man, that dude's.
You know what I'm saying? He gets up and keeps it going.
Yeah, no, yeah, you respect that for sure.
You know, and like, unfortunately, we lost our left tackle, Andrew Thomas, who's
he had a new starter.
One of the top left tackles of the game. And even so, that guy did great, but you know, running the ball.
That was the left tackle signed from the Niners practice squad, right, or something like that?
I think so. Yeah, I just think that Daniel Jones himself needs to scramble like he used to. He's not scrambling no more. He's just trying to be in the pocket, trying to show everybody he could throw the ball. He needs to run the ball.
He only scrambled 3 times.
You know what I'm saying? He needs to spread the floor. And unfortunately, the way he's trying to play and show people, I think he's trying to show people like, hey, I could be a pocket quarterback. It's not working for him.
Nah, they need that 10, that two-way quarterback. I mean, that's what's successful in this league, man. You gotta have a quarterback that can scramble when he needs to.
You do that. You got the freaking. Then you can run the read option between Tracy and him. You know, and then that opens up the deep ball for Neighbors, or that gives you one-on-one options for Slayton, who's their best deep ball attacker. So I mean, it's tough. Yeah. Neighbors had a drop in the end zone. I mean, not a drop. He caught the ball. He's just gonna get too tight. He
couldn't get. It was a nice catch. He just couldn't get that right foot in. I don't think he knew.
And then we didn't get that PI call for Neighbors like of 2 plays.
Oh my God! Yeah, that was. You know, he was pulling the. He pulled the shit out of his right arm.
And the ref is right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's terrible. That's a terrible call. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say any team. I'm not gonna say any team, but you know, one of the big teams are gonna get that call. You know what I'm saying? Especially at that point of the game, a crucial yeah. I mean, I didn't want to say it, but you know, a crucial moment like that. You gotta make the call. That's it. You gotta make the call.
Snug.
They had a. Oh,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say they had an illegal motion play. There wasn't an illegal motion
for the touchdown, right? Or
you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like, you know, like, how are you making these calls? He literally was not moving. He was moving his hand, but as long as you're not moving in motion or moving your feet, it shouldn't be illegal motion. But
yeah, there were a lot of flags in the first half, man. There's a lot of flags in the first half. It was almost like a field goal. I mean, it was just battle of the kickers first half, 9-9.
That was good defense. The Giants stopped him early in the red zone twice. So
yeah, it was bad. Yeah, both defenses were playing well in the red zone. But man, dude, you guys go drop to 2-6. So Piffin's team, Snug, is as you can tell, the Giants. I'm a Green Bay Packers fan, so I'm a little happier. Let's go back though. Let's rewind. Let's go back to our Thursday night game. We had the Vikings versus the Rams. The Vikings, started the season 5-0. Now suffering back-to-back losses, huh?
Don't forget Hall of Famer Matt Stafford.
Oh, there's Sam Darnold.
No, Hall of Famer Stafford.
Yeah. Matt Stafford, man. Matt Stafford finally has his weapons back. Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua. I'll cheers to that. Cheers. I'm drinking a Sapporo. He's got Coors Light. Puka Nacua coming back, catching 7 balls for 106 yards. We got Cooper Kupp. He wasn't doing too much, but he did catch a touchdown, if I recall.
He did.
Yeah. 5 catches for 51 yards and a touchdown, so that was nice. Demarcus Robinson.
Vulcan touchdowns.
Demarcus Robinson, 2 catches for 2 touchdowns.
I mean, the one he did catch was like, he earned that one. He broke the play open
Yeah.
on the deep ball. So, but
Yeah, dude, the Rams, this is almost a fucking replay of last year. Literally what's going to happen now that they're healthy. Stafford's warming up, but now they're doing it way earlier in the season. It's only 7 games in for them.
Cooper Kupp was out to like week 10 or 11 last year. So.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is going to be dangerous. The Rams, I feel like, are going to make a push. I mean, obviously, I think it's going to be Rams and Niners maybe trying to fight for that division. Over on the Vikings side, we got Sam Darnold. I mean, he didn't play terrible. Two touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
Before we get to the Vikings, do you think Kyron Williams is the best running back in the game right now?
No.
Has he proven he's the best one?
He's a top 5 for sure. Top 3 maybe, but he's not the best. Derrick Henry's the best running back.
Don't get me wrong. Derrick Henry is the best running back, but he doesn't get the dual back catches. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't give him the ball on the passing game like Kyron. Kyron gets the ball all day. He doesn't come out. He doesn't.
No, Kyron's a work. Yeah, he's a workhorse. He doesn't have a quarterback that's running like half the carries for him. No, you're right. I think Kyron Williams is the best like workhorse running back. Like, we're literally we have no other running back to split you with, or no quarterback that can rush.
Compared to 23 is crazy.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the best though. He's been consistent, ever since. I think he had like a major injury like early in his career, but like he's been balling out the last 2 years.
At the end of the year, he got injured, I believe.
Yeah,
he came out strong. Everybody's picking him up on waivers, and then he ended up getting hurt at the end of the year. But
Snug says
he's showing he's the guy.
Yeah, Snug says my friend used to play for the Seahawks. He got drafted in 2013 NFL draft. Was pick number 89. Jordan Hill is name. Oh yeah, is he still? Well, I mean,
he's a safety.
11 years.
Was he a safety?
What position did he play, Snug? That's cool if you know an NFL player. Yeah. Now the Rams are gonna be dangerous, man. Their team looks good. I mean, even with Aaron Donald retiring and stuff like that, like the Rams they're still a nice team, man. And Super Bowl's in LA this year? No, never mind. It's New Orleans. Olympics are in LA coming up soon. Well, in a few years.
Sam Darnold had a great game too, though. As you were saying.
He did. Aaron Jones, he didn't do too much. He did break off a couple long plays, 2 catches for 37 yards.
I felt like he was in every play though. Ain't nobody else running the ball besides him.
Yeah, he's also the workhorse. Yeah, I don't even know if they have a second running back.
Yeah, no.
Didn't they pick up Cam Akers? Cam Akers? Ty Chandler's?
Cam Akers is on the Texans.
Oh, he moved up there?
Yeah, they have Ty Chandler.
Nice.
And I needed Jettis to score a touchdown. I would have won some money.
I know. Jettis had a good game. Otherwise, 8 catches, 115 yards. He's, obviously a must start every week. I think that moves him to number 1 receiver now, since Malik Neighbors missed some weeks.
Jettis has just been popping off, man.
Yeah.
Nobody expected it with Sam Darnold, but hey.
When you got a good receiver, man, and I mean, as long as the quarterback could throw it up there and give him a chance, they
only lost to the Lions and the Rams.
Yeah,
which it looks like the Rams are going to bounce back and be good again. So, and they had their bye week already, I think. So,
yeah, they did. Yeah, so they're 5-2. Next game, let's keep it with the NFC North. We got the Packers versus the Jaguars. The Packers actually were playing pretty good most part. It was a close game all the way through, pretty much within 3 points the entire game. We got
Josh Jacobs finally getting busy.
Dude, Josh Jacobs looking nice. I met him last year, and I'm sad because he was a Raider, and I didn't want to take a picture with him when he was a Raider. But now that he's a Packer, I'm sad I never took a picture with him. And he's part Filipino.
Yeah, did you? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
Fun fact.
Sick. Yeah. Did you see his touchdown run, bro? He shook somebody into the shadow realm. Oh my god!
Like Jahmyr Gibbs style when Jahmyr Gibbs did the other.
Homie went this way. Josh Jacobs went way that way, and it was over.
Damn, I'm about to watch that. Also note, Jordan Love's stats don't look too great. 196 yards and an interception. He did straighten his groin. So we had Malik Willis come into the game, filling in, and hey man, Malik Willis, number 1 game manager. 4 for 5, 56 yards, touchdown. Honestly, they just hand the ball off to, that was Josh Jacobs' time right there, and Josh Jacobs made it worth it. 25 carries, 127 yards. Early tight end waiver pick, Tucker Kraft scoring another touchdown. Another touchdown, man. Tucker Kraft.
He didn't do nothing last week, but this week
he did. Yeah. I mean, literally, yeah, he's had touchdowns in 3 of the last 4 games. He's been proven really well for those of you that picked him up. Jaden Reed kind of been cooling off lately. He only had 2 catch for 55 yards, man. I have high hopes for Jaden Reed, and he hasn't been producing lately for my teams.
Snug said he was a defensive tackle. That's cool.
Oh, okay.
A guy I played varsity football with from my town, he made it to the NFL as well.
Nice.
Yeah, he was on the Niners. He was on the Eagles when they won the Super Bowl with Nick Foles.
Oh, he got a ring.
I think he was on the practice squad at that time.
Does practice squad get a ring?
Yeah, but I mean, I think they do. So, and yeah, he was on the Niners as well when they went to the Super Bowl with Kaepernick, which is cool.
Black Scooter.
Yeah, he was like the biggest guy in our school. Like,
oh yeah,
huge.
He was a tackle as well, or?
Yeah, he was offensive. He was offensive left tackle.
Oh damn,
he was a monster.
Nice.
Though.
I played basketball. The guy I played basketball with in high school or against in our league, he was actually a receiver for the Bears for a little bit, and he got a little bit of playing time. I forgot who was hurt at the time, but it was like Jay Cutler days. It was probably yeah. I think Alshon Jeffrey got knocked out the game or something like that, and he came in for a few snaps. He didn't do much, but you know, I think he at least had.
I don't know if I ever told you I played with Danny Green. Well, not played with. I played against
the basketball player.
Yeah, Danny Green and Tobias Harris. They literally live like 2 towns over from me.
Oh and yeah.
I used to play against them at the parks.
Oh, nice. Dang.
I watched Danny Green fucking drop like 60 points one time.
In a pickup game at the park?
Yeah. No, it was this wasn't at the park. This was a high school game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he went crazy.
Damn. Cool stuff, man. Shit. I wish. Yeah, I need more professional athlete friends so they could you know.
Are they saying that Jordan Love's gonna be back next week or what?
He says day to day, so he's day to day with his groin injury. Over on the Jaguars side, I mean, Trevor Lawrence, you know, they kept the game close. It was 30-27. No, he doesn't look bad. Tank Bigsby as the primary back with ETN sitting out this one due to, I don't know, his vagina hurts or something because he's been sucking all season. Yeah, man, BTJ, another touchdown for him, the rookie. I thought Christian Kirk was was gonna get busy because he had a pretty long catch in the first half, and I was like looking. I know I was looking forward to him. I was like, come on, man, I need some trade value for you, so I could trade you away. But he ended up with 2 catches for 59 yards, unfortunately. Dude, Evan Ingram, another tight end touchdown, man. Tight ends were getting touchdowns like crazy for National Tight End Day.
Yeah, bro. Tell me about it. And I had Kate Allen on my bench in 2 leagues.
Oh, speaking of Kate Allen, let's hop over there. How about the Falcons versus Buccaneers? Buccaneers, no Mike Evans, and then what's his name? Godwin done for. I mean, Baker Mayfield still threw the ball 50 times. 50 times. That's crazy.
Kirk Cousins, man.
But yeah, let's talk about Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins, man. Kirk Cousins is him.
Yeah, kind of sad, but you know.
Ever since he won that battle for quarterback in Washington against RG3, where everybody's like, "What? RG3 is the future?"
That too, and RG3 tore his freaking ACL.
Yeah,
so overworking him like an animal.
Mm-hmm. But Kirk Cousins, man, he's still a bad man even after sitting out a year. 4 touchdowns, 276 yards. Bijan, I mean, he still put in value. Yeah, he had a touchdown receiving. So I mean, 100 yards, 106 yards total rushing receiving. So I mean, Bijan was a buy low a few weeks ago, man. And now the last 3 weeks in a row, I think he's put up at least 20 points, like basically the last 3 weeks. And I'm pissed because I really wanted to get him. Yeah. I mean, leading receptionist.
I mean, that's what he should have been doing since week 1. Like, I don't know what was taking so long.
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts, man, look at Kyle Pitts, 2 TDs.
Yo, I don't know. Was it 2 TDs though? Did you see that play where he was holding the ball out? They crossed the plane.
Yeah,
they didn't show it down. They didn't show down the line camera angle there, but I think he did too. But
but still,
yeah,
like,
beast.
He even if he didn't do that, he was cooking. That was wide open for him.
Yeah, 4 catches, 91 yards, 2 touchdowns for him.
There's another thing though with this team too. Like, their receivers aren't getting enough receptions to be valuable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, Drake London gone
the past couple of weeks, but this week, you know what I'm saying? Like four receptions.
Yeah, bad week for him. Four catches, 34 yards only. It's not gonna cut it for Drake London owners out there. Over on the Buccaneers side, speaking of the leading receiver over there, we got Cade Otton, who was my waiver wire pickup of the week last week for those under 50%. 9 catches, 81 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Insane.
Yeah, no, he got busy.
Yeah,
man. He got busy. He was definitely the pickup of the week with no Mike Evans, no
Godwin. Yep. Who else they gonna throw to? Raheem Jarrett.
Yeah, they throw Sterling Shepard. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
This guy trips over a leaf and he tears the ACL.
Dude, lucky. Yeah, man. I thought Rashad White honestly was getting benched after he fumbled on the first possession that they had. But they kept running him, and he 6 carries, 29 yards, and he was able to work out the passing game, 5 catches, 38 yards, and a touchdown. So that was nice to see. I literally thought, I texted you when it happened. I was like, yo, Rashad White fumbled first possession.
I remember.
It's the Bucky Irving show now, and Bucky Irving didn't really do much more than him. So I mean,
I really think that they're gonna. Bucky Irving did have 7 receptions. He played more snaps for sure.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to keep Rashad White value up so they could try to trade for something. Maybe try to get a receiver before the deadline comes up. So we'll see.
That'd be nice. They might need to, if they want to make a move. I mean, they're still in the hunt, man. They're 4-4 now. Falcons moved to 5-3. They're in the same division, right? So
and the NFC right now is dirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has a chance to make it right now. There's no real dominant teams. We'll go over the standings later, but there's no real dominant teams in the NFC. So
yeah, let's touch on actually, all these games have like some kind of headline in them. All right, let's touch on the Dolphins. The return of Tua Tagovailoa. The return of Tua. He ran. I remember he scrambled one play and then he slid, and the crowd went wild because he slid and didn't get hit. But man, dude, they end up losing by 1 point. Heartbreaker.
Is this the return of a Devon Achane though?
Dude, yeah, I was gonna say Devon Achane. If you didn't buy him while you could, he was looking nice. 10 carries for 97 yards, back to running like 8+ yards per carry, which was insane. Yeah. And then in addition, he added 6. Yeah, he vultured 2 touchdowns. Raheem Mostert.
Yeah, but definitely Achane was cooking there.
Yeah, 6 catches
he had a
for
long
50
run
yards
and he got tired, so they took him out. And I'm like, yo, you can't do that.
Yo, man, let him punch him in. Let him punch.
If I'm huffing and puffing, if I don't punch it in the first time, get
then
the next
you give
time.
it. Yeah, exactly, man. Give him his flowers, man. Let him do his thing. I mean, he had 6 catches, 50 yards, and a touchdown there. Tyreek Hill. He's getting there. He didn't get the touchdown, but he's 6 catches, 72 yards, leading the way there. I mean, Tua looked good for his first game back after 4 weeks. I mean, no.
38 times. I feel like Mike McDaniel was like, it's either you die or nothing.
Yeah. I mean, he even carried the ball 3 times for 13 yards. Yeah. That's scary.
The Cardinals were just better. Kyler.
He's playing good, man. 370 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. I mean, you got James Conner, still running that backfield. I mean, he didn't really have good yards per carry, but I mean, 53 yards and a touchdown. He does what he needs to do. I mean, Marvin Harrison Jr. bounce back game, huh?
Oh yeah, he had another deep bomb, kind of saved them. But I mean, yeah. He had a great game.
111 yards off 6 catches and a touchdown. Trey McBride, my man Trey McBride. I mean, no touchdown for him, but 9 catches, 124 yards.
I think he dropped one, or he caught one and he got hit and bobbled it, but I mean, he's the lead receiver.
Yeah, he's the number 1 target for Kyler Murray, his favorite target.
The best thing about that though is that they're using James Conner 20 rushes, and when you rush the ball over 15 to 20 times, you open up the field for the receiving game.
Exactly, which I don't understand why more teams don't do that. Like, Cowboys.
Yeah.
Fuck it, let's go to Cowboys Sunday night game. I'm sure Tippers wants to know about this one. You know, it was kind of close. It was kind of close for the
It
most
was
part.
ugly
Yeah.
early, and then then they kind of bounced.
Yeah.
And then the Niners scored 21 in the third with
21 unanswered points. It was 10-6 Cowboys in the half. 21 unanswered in the third quarter from the Niners. You
can't
know,
let that happen. And you're supposed to have one of the best defenses in the league, and
dude, how many people fucking ran the ball in this team? They had 7 people rush. Yeah, Debo
ran for 8 times. Crazy.
Dude, Debo ran 4 rushes. Jordan Mason 6 rushes. Purdy 8 rushes for 56 yards and a touchdown. Even Ricky Pearsall, Mr. Shot in the chest, 1 carry for 39 yards. Must have been some crazy like cross wheel thing. And then Jordan Mason. Yeah. Jordan Mason with his nagging shoulder injury out the game early, but Isaac Guerrero coming in for 14 carries, 85 yards and a touchdown. It's like it doesn't matter who they put behind that offensive line of Niners, but man, they could just run.
Well, Mason got hurt early, and then he came back, and then they took him out again, and then Guerrero just took off.
Yeah. And then in National Tight End Day fashion, George Kittle leading and receiving 6 catches, 128 yards and a touchdown. It was nice to see Deebo Samuel play. I thought he was, I know he was sick like last week, but I don't know what the sickness was.
He was on questionable all week. I'm like, I might have to take this guy out last second.
Yeah.
I mean, staring at my waiver wire. I was literally on my phone like this.
Who do I need to play? Yeah.
And then Juwan Jennings was hurt. It was like, who the hell am I playing?
Oh, I know. I know. A lot of people wasted their waiver wires to pick up Juwan Jennings, and he doesn't even play. And then next thing you know, Debo plays like Uno reverse card, but Debo came through with 4 catches, 71 yards. Over on the Cowboys side, it was nice to see CeeDee Lamb, finally have a breakout game. Seemed like the only person that Dak could throw to without throwing a pick. 13 catches, 146 yards, and 2 touchdowns. RIP fantasy owners that went up against him that had the lead going into that game. Sorry, Tippers. Yeah, he put on a show.
Even Dak, those 2 early intos, and then he bounced back for 2 touchdowns. That sucks, but
yeah, it all goes back. I mean, we're talking about, like I said, like their team total rushing, their total rushing yards. Let's look at this: 56 total rushing yards. They don't have a running game, man. They
don't try to run.
They're not even really trying though. Yeah, the attempts aren't even there. Like 19 attempts overall.
Most of their rushing attempts came in the first half, and then once the Niners broke it open with that 21-0 run. It was like run game gone, you know what I'm saying? And I understand you gotta throw the ball, you gotta get quick plays, but
you gotta still switch it up, man.
Yeah, you have to. You just can't. You know what I'm saying? And then you got CeeDee Lamb getting 13 receptions. It's like,
yeah, I think he had like 18 targets or 17 or 18 targets.
Like, when the team's like, yeah, we're doubling this guy. Fuck that.
Yeah, Jake Ferguson's over there like, man, it's National Tight End Day, man. Throw me the ball. He was the second list. He had the second catches.
Too. It was crazy.
Yeah, but I think when that happened, Dak was like, all right, I got to focus on my best receiver, CD, and just keep tossing to him. And they tried.
Are Niners contenders or pretenders, bro? Like, CD, you got CMC coming back. They go on a bye week next week.
That's what they say.
CMC comes back week 10. So
that's what they say. If he comes back, I mean, it adds another weapon to their thing. But I mean, dude, the loss of who else? Well, never mind. Nobody really cares about Brandon Ayuk because he's been kind of ass all year. But still, though, it's still a weapon nonetheless. And then what are they gonna do with the backfield now that you can see that you could throw anybody back there and they could run well? I don't know. And CMC's gonna have to be eased back.
Dude Guerrero is a bullet. He's so fast. It's crazy.
Yeah,
he's super fast. So.
Yeah, I mean they still have their weapons. They still got Debo. They got George Kittle. As their
Debo
defense.
Had like 3 catches. That one of them went for a touchdown penalty. Like, yikes, man! It's plays like that that'll really, once again, ruin the mentality of the game. But
yeah, there's all kinds of Vegas, baby.
We'll do Jets, and then we'll do Ravens.
Yeah, I think the Jets are. I think the Jets. It's time to close the door on the Jets. And unfortunately, I mean, They did what they could. Fired the head coach, traded for Devontae Adams. I mean, the team actually didn't even do bad, really. I don't know if it's the Jets. The Jets defense has been shit this season though. Like they haven't been
And they were
doing
supposed to
much.
have the top 3
Yeah,
in the league. So.
exactly. So I mean, like offensively, you know, no turnovers there. Like Aaron Rodgers, you know, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Brees Hall, 16 carries, 80 yards. He also, you know, had like cash on the side. You got, you know, Gary Wilson over 100 yards receiving. Devontae Adams over 50. Like they didn't look like they did. Like they didn't play bad.
They couldn't put it in the end zone when it needed to be.
Yeah.
You know, they had
Not field goals.
3 touchdowns total and then a 2-point conversion, I believe it was.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
you got to do more against a team that's 1-6.
The fact that they let the New England Patriots with Jacoby Brissett, Drake May exiting the game early after a crazy like 40-yard rushing touchdown, or no, I think it was like a 30-something 40-yard rushing touchdown. I was like, hell yeah! I had Drake May as my starting QB for my legs. Like, hell yeah, this dude's about to pop off. 16 points in like the first quarter or whatever, and then next thing you know, he just he exits the game. They got Jacoby Brissett in the game,
revenge game,
and they
beat him.
And they still scored 25 points. Like is the Jets defense like gonna show up or what? Because like they
got more holes than Swiss cheese out here, man.
Yeah, Mondre, you know, game-winning touchdown. Shout out the boy Mondre. He had 2 touchdowns a game. Of course, you know, of course you're gonna start him. You know,
because I mean, last time against the Jets, he had -2 points.
Yeah, I mean, look at who they got on the receiving core, man. They got Keyshawn Butte. 3 catches, 40. Is it Boot? Is it Boot or Butte? Boute, and then we got Hunter, you know, your boy Hunter Henry, you know, holding value, man. 5 catches, 45 yards.
And
Taekwon.
Oh yeah, the best receiver on the Patriots, baby.
Oh man, let me down this week. The Mario Douglas, only 2 catches, 12 yards, man. He's not you know, he wasn't there today. Honestly, the only value on this whole team is Ramondre and Drake May when he's healthy. You know, but dude, they pull out the win, man. They were on a 6-game losing streak after winning week 1. And now they're 2-6, tying the New York Jets. So battle of the Northeast over there. That was unfortunate. You want to talk about which one of these?
Jameis with the upset.
Yo, Jameis Winston, the #1 motivational speaker in all of football. He was locked in. I know you saw the post game one where he was referencing some 8 Mile. Eminem or some Eminem. One opportunity. That's all you ever wanted. He made the most out of it, man. He freaking popped off, dude. 334 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Yeah. Looking like Andy Dalton when he first started for the Panthers.
He looked like the real Deshaun Watson. I don't know who this guy is.
Yeah.
But, you know, R.I.P. to Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, I know.
But unfortunately, what happened to him was you know, disgusting.
Yeah. I feel like Jameis Winston's always been a baller though, man. Like he throws that thing like he's like Baker Mayfield, any of them.
He's not scared to take risks. You know, they were saying like Jameis Winston, you know, he had like 90 interceptions and you know, when he was at Tampa, that's why he lost the position. But
I mean, he's throwing 50 times, dude. He's throwing so much.
And he was getting 4,000, 5,000 yards a year. So
yeah. But Nick Chubb still warming up, man. 16 carries, 52 yards. He's still trying to get back in the groove of things. He ain't looking that great, but I mean, you know, at least they're still running the ball though. Yeah, at least they're running the ball. Cedric Tillman, probably a popular waiver wire this week. 7 catches, 99 yards, and 2 tutties. I actually like Elijah Moore better, even though he didn't catch a touchdown. Elijah Moore has kind of always been like a #2 receiver on most teams. 8 catches, 85 yards. Your boy Jerry Jeudy, 5 catches, 79 yards, man.
They were throwing the ball, so you know that's what you want to see. That's what you need.
Mm-hmm.
You need your team to throw the ball. So
yeah, Njoku, another tight end with a touchdown. I mean,
played by Njoku too. He was the wrong touchdown catch. So
the receiving core is actually not too bad. It's like Njoku is like usually a T1, and then you know the other guys are usually wide receiver 2s, but. If you have a quarterback that's down to throw the damn ball like Jameis Winston, then you know
and look good. Was a high tight end pick. So.
Yeah, he usually is. Yeah, he was just hurt, or he burned his face off, right, or whatever.
Well, that was last year. This year he started out a little hurt, but he bounced back. So
Yeah.
What you need.
Hey, and it was against the Ravens of all teams too. The Ravens that were 5-2 going up against the 1-6 Browns. I mean, you got, Derrick Henry, just, he does what he does. He only carried the ball 11 times, bro. 73 yards and a touchdown. Lamar Jackson didn't have a bad game either. Lamar Jackson just gets so much. I don't know if it's just yards after the catch that he's getting off of Zay Flowers or what, but he always only completes 20 passes and still throws for close to 300 yards.
I mean, Zay Flowers had a deep bomb.
Yeah.
He almost had a deep bomb touchdown, but I think he dropped it, which is rough. But
yeah. How about Mark Andrews, man? And Mark Andrews is good again, man. 5 catches, 36 yards, and a touchdown. Shout out to people that dropped him early in the season.
That's what he should do.
Yeah, I know, but now it seems like he's back all of a sudden. Even Isaiah Likely.
4 drop passes, bro.
You're holding up 8.
Come on. Sorry. I'm gonna say 4 because his hands don't work. He got no thumbs or some shit. I don't know what's wrong with him. He's terrible.
Do you have him on your team?
Yeah, I started him in this week. I'm like, oh yeah, Zay Flowers is a little injured. He might be in the week. He had a deep bomb wide open. Nobody even bro could have put his hands out and spun in a circle.
And he just didn't catch it.
He just dropped it, bro. Come on.
That's unfortunate.
Had my boy Lamar throwing his helmet on the sideline.
Yeah. How about the Eagles and Bengals? It was a close game. It was tied at half with the Bengals and Eagles, and then next thing you know, they just blew the whole game open. The Eagles, I feel like, have been flying under the radar. I feel like not too many people are talking about them. They haven't been, except for week 1 when Saquon had 3 touchdowns. But I feel like they just kind of been, just been hanging around. Not too much to talk about. They haven't been doing anything fancy or anything, but they're still winning games, man.
Yeah, this is their best game for sure. This is their best game. Jalen Hurts with
3 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah,
I know. It's corny. I don't care. That's probably why nobody wants to talk about them, honestly, is because just the way they play is not really cool. Yeah. Until they hit the Super Bowl. But we'll see. Devontae Smith, good game from him. 6 catches, 85 yards, and a touchdown. AJ Brown, similar stat line, 5 catches, 84 yards. Grant Calcaterra. I don't know who that guy is. Is he a tight end?
I have no clue.
I'm just gonna assume he's a tight end because it was National Tight End Day, and I don't see any other tight ends there. I don't see no Goddard. He's still hurt, I think.
Could have been the tight end, and Jack Stoll must have been the
Jack Stoll. Yeah.
Heard of that guy.
Yeah. Usually when they rock the 80s numbers, that could be, Jack Stoll. He's rocking the Gronk right there. 1 catch for 6 yards. But I mean, Saquon doing all the leg work, 22 carries, 108 yards just for Jalen Hurts to punch it in with his tush push. I'll be pissed. I'll be pissed off. I'll be like, man, dude, I
did watch the highlights from the Giants game when the Giants played the Eagles. He was all for the tush push. I mean, he wants to win a.
I know Saquon. Saquon's a good. Saquon's a team player.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, run it again. Run the tush push again. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He got missed on a wide open flat route. I think Jalen Hurts did it on purpose, but we're not going to talk about it. But
he did it on purpose, damn. Yeah, I mean, they showed a clip of him. They showed a clip of how good of a person he is, even when he had a chance to win, and even when he had a chance to win, he had a chance to break his career best rushing, and then they showed him there's a hot mic on the bench, and he was just like, oh no, I'll let the young guys run, it's all good, because they were already winning, and I thought that was pretty cool. Saquon seems like a stand-up guy, man. He seems like a guy that people would root for.
He really wants to win, so and that's what you want from a player on your team. You don't care somebody who cares about stats or anything. You want somebody who's here to win. It don't matter if if you need him to score 40 points or if you need him to score 5. You know what I'm saying? He's here to play no matter what, and that's what you want. So
yeah. How about the Bengals? Chase Brown, 12 carries, 32 yards, but he does get a touchdown. Zach Moss, spicy mango.
Oh, this mango.
Right. Dry mango. Yeah.
And Zach Moss, say goodbye to that starting role. I don't know, man. Chase Brown just needs to tear an ACL or something. Killing me, bro.
The running game period is not doing good, anyways. In general,
it's not great. Yeah, it's not great.
You got Gesicki leading the receiving yards.
Yeah, Gesicki, he's on 1 week, off another week. On 1 week, off another week. So, but Jamar Chase getting the most targets, most receptions, and
no T. Higgins.
Yeah, no T. Higgins. still. And then Zach Moore's getting 4 catches for 20 yards, but you know, you need more production out of him. Nine touches in total for literally 39 yards is not gonna do it for you. So
Yeah, I think their team could have done better. I mean, they were doing decent in the first half.
and they just switched their game plan, and then it was over from there. You know.
Mm-hmm.
After halftime, they came out with a whole new game plan, and I don't know what it was, but it wasn't it. So
yeah. Anyways, shoot that game.
Commanders,
yeah.
Anybody see that Commanders Hail Mary, man? Wow.
What a finish to that game. You got that. Yeah, you got that clip of that one dude, the defender celebrating over on the sideline and comes back for the Hail Mary. He tips it right. He tips it right into what's his name in his hands?
Noah Brown.
Noah Brown with a game-winning catch, man.
What a heartbreak, bro. Yeah.
Caleb Williams doing
catch of the game too,
yeah. Caleb Williams doing his pissed off impersonation, you know, on the sideline, man. You know, I mean, it was the Bears' game to win, man. They could have been 5-2 right now, but instead the Commanders are now 6-2. I mean, who would have thought? Who would have thought the Commanders would be 6-2 with a rookie quarterback, Brian Robinson, at running back, even though Austin Eckler did get almost as many yards with 7 carries, you know, 16 carries for 65 yards for Brian Robinson Jr. We got Austin Eckler 7 carries for 52. Jane Daniels and the 50 plus rushing yards, 326 yards passing, and that 1 touchdown. Scary Terry still balling out, 125 yards, 5 catches.
Ever since week 2 or 3, he's just been popping off, bro. Just been popping off. I mean, even if he gets 4 catches, it's like for 80 to 100 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah.
This week he didn't have a touchdown, but still had 100 yards. So I mean, anything over 10 points is good for me, and I'll take it. So
yeah, I'm not even gonna lie too. I remember I was on that train of like, man, this quarterback runs way too much, man. He ain't throwing the ball. I was like, Scary Terry's. Scary Terry's like he's not really have fantasy value, but man, I was wrong, man. He's balling ever since.
Granted, he threw the ball 30 something times and only completed about 20 passes.
Yeah,
I mean, it gets it done.
Yeah, I mean, Caleb Williams on the other side throwing the ball 24 times, only completing 10 passes. You don't deserve to win that game. 131 yards. Honestly, man, the main thing for the Bears right now is this random turnaround from DeAndre Swift, man. DeAndre Swift has been balling out. This is like 4 weeks in a row. 4 weeks in a row, he's been putting up like 20 plus fantasy points.
And they had a bye week last week too, so he came back and still putting up numbers. I forgot he was on the Eagles last year, and he was getting pretty busy, but they wasn't utilizing him enough, you know. So
yeah, he wasn't like crazy.
Yeah, he went to the Bears and they giving him the ball, 18 carries, which is what you want to see from your running back for 100 yards. So
yeah, no catches out the backfield for him though. You know, receiving core there is just dead. Caleb Williams, man. I mean, Caleb Williams having good games leading up to the bye though. He had a couple good games before the bye week last week, but
not consistent enough, man.
Yeah.
10 completions for 24 yards is not gonna cut it, especially against a Washington defense that's not that great. So
yeah, but I mean, that game-winning Hail Mary though remind me of a guy named Aaron Rodgers. You know, that's what a way to win there. That's to keep their momentum going. I know. Lions putting up 52 points against the Titans. I don't know how much to talk about that one, but they had 35 points in the first half.
Gibbs.
If anything, the saddest part about this entire game was that Amon-Ra St. Brown only had 2 catches for 7 yards.
And a touchdown, but
not
enough to win you a game, man. Not enough from your number 1 receiver. So.
Dude, how did they have 52 points and Jared Goff only threw 12 for 15 for 85 yards?
Bro.
3 touchdowns, dude.
Yeah. Crazy, bro. Just they were running the ball up the field on them. It was like nothing. Yeah,
David Montgomery with a 3-yard touchdown pass. So you got another 4 points off that. I mean, you know, Jameer Gibbs popped out. I know, dude. This guy vultured my touchdown pass. Jameer Gibbs, I mean, damn, 11.5 yards per carry, 11 carries for 127 yards. David Montgomery back on the touchdown train, even though he didn't carry for much yardage. Sam Laporta looked nice to, National Tight End Day. Nice to see him catch a touchdown. They're looking good. I mean, even on the Titans, too, they started Mason Rudolph. Will Levis getting benched, and
I think he was still hurt too.
Oh,
Will
is
Levis.
he? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he was a little injured. Yeah, so that's why they went with Rudolph. I mean, he didn't have a terrible game, but I mean, the Lions just had the
Yeah.
better game. You know?
Calvin Ridley, 10 catches, 143 yards.
Yeah,
Kind
no
of crazy.
DeAndre, so take advantage
Oh
of that.
yeah, DeAndre Hopkins just left too. Yep.
Yeah, Westbrook and Keenan was bolting the touchdown.
Yeah, yeah. Tony Pollard, 94 yards, no touchdown. You told me he had a touchdown earlier. I mean, like, this is crazy. Stat wise, did they get like 2 pick sixes or something? Because like the Titans had more total yards. They had almost twice as much total yards. They had 258 to 61 yards passing. They had 100, tied them in rushing yards. Like, what they do, man? Where did it go wrong? Oh, they had 2 fumbles that they lost and 2 interceptions. They had 4 turnovers. There you go. That's insane.
Yeah.
But Detroit Lions moving to 6-1, potentially one of the best teams in football right now. I mean, they just beat the Vikings, and now they literally, like, they're plus minus. They're definitely leading the league in plus minus. They just blow teams out. It's kind of crazy.
Want to do the standings?
Yeah, let's move over to the standings here. We all these other games we don't really have to talk about. Let me switch scenes real quick to show the standings for everybody. In the AFC, we have the Bills 6-2. Like, nobody even in sight. 3 games back, or 3.5 games back, is the Dolphins. With 1 game less played.
If they would have won this week, could have had to talk about it. Even the Jets, either one of those guys would have won this week. But
yeah, it's a lock.
They're on a 5-game losing. I mean, the Jets are on a 5-game losing streak, which is
it's bad, man. They started off 2-1. They were looking promising. Aaron Rodgers has returned, and it's just been a struggle ever since for them. That division's the Bills. The Bills got down locked. There ain't no chance they lose that one. Over in the AFC West, we got the Chiefs, the only undefeated team left in the NFL. You think they can go undefeated?
No.
I mean, they've been barely winning, man. I feel like they shouldn't even be they shouldn't be undefeated.
I don't know. I'm just not really feeling it. But who knows, right? What do I know?
I don't know. Their point differential for 7-0 is only 50 points, which I don't think is that much.
No, it's not really a lot. I mean, there are a couple games they won literally by like less than a touchdown. So
Broncos have a greater point differential than them, and they're 5-3. The Chargers, I wouldn't write the Chargers off, though. I think the Chargers could be potentially good.
Yeah, they could bounce back. They could definitely bounce back.
Probably gonna be going for a wild card though, because it's like Chiefs are gonna win this division. But I mean, Broncos at 5-3 is pretty surprising in my opinion.
Yeah, the Ravens losing this week was tough. They needed this win to hop into first place. And they didn't, so yeah. But the Steelers on a 3-game win streak. Russell Wilson taking over the starting job, winning 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Maybe
Who questions Mike Tomlin? Nobody questions Mike Tomlin, man.
No, I mean, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, the Ravens losing after they were kind of on a 3-game win streak themselves. Bengals been trying to Bengals been trying to dig out the dirt, man. They're still a good team, but I mean, they're slowly kind of working their way back. But I mean, it's doable because I feel like I don't know if the Steelers and Ravens could maintain. I feel like the Ravens are obviously playing not as good as, or they don't have as many wins as they should be 6-2. But
yeah, for sure.
The Browns came through and James Winston. AFC South, kind of similar to how the Bills have a stranglehold over the AFC. What do you call that? AFC East. I mean, the Colts somehow 4-4. I mean, they're 4-4 with 2 quarterbacks.
Won the last 2 for themselves.
They better, man. Joe Flacco needs to start for the season, man. Make that dude. That dude needs to just learn. Let him learn.
Yeah, let him keep trying to grow.
Yeah,
and get better.
Yeah, Titans and Jaguars, just write them off now. No chance in hell. Colts probably in contention for a wild card spot if they keep it up. If they have Joe Flacco start, I think if Anthony Richardson they'll start slipping.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm sure they won't let him start that long. I don't think they. I feel like they ride him, but they might. Hopefully, they don't ride him too long, because he's gonna put him out of contention. I feel. Jonathan Taylor's healthy. You know, let him run. Let Joe Flacco throw. Like, they could be a good team. Like, because if they don't throw the ball, man, Michael Pittman Jr., Josh Downs, all those dudes are gonna be just turned against the team. They're not gonna run their routes good, and then next thing you know, JT's gonna get boxed out, and like, it's gonna look like the 2023 New York Football Giants.
Exactly.
Who do you think are the best? Let's see.
In the National League.
Top two in the AFC. So there's obviously probably Chiefs, Bills.
Chiefs and Bills, yeah.
Who would be your third?
The Ravens would be my third. I mean, you could say the Steelers, but the Ravens, unfortunately, they played down to their opponent's level.
Ravens over Texans.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Oh, definitely. Especially now with that injury to Stephon Diggs, man.
Yeah, no Nico, no Stephon Diggs. And you got Tank Dell and Joe Mixon. Gonna be tough. Hey, Dalton Schultz though might be a guy to look at. So
yeah, Dalton Schultz might be a guy. Yeah, Dalton Schultz. You know, he was actually pretty good last year. I mean, you know, this year he hasn't gotten as many targets, but he does his thing. How about the NFC East? We got the Commanders, Eagles, Cowboys, Giants. I mean, the division's actually doing pretty decent overall. You guys have a winning record, it looks like.
Yeah.
By one game.
Yeah,
but
it's close right now. I don't see the Commanders sticking it out. You know, Jaden Daniels.
Jaden McDonald's.
Yeah, he's definitely keeping them in, but the Eagles probably win this division for sure, unless the Cowboys find a way to bounce back. They're stuck at home. They're better away.
Yeah,
so we'll
I don't see the Cowboys recovering. I think too many injuries, especially to their defensive prowess. You know, is Michael Parsons coming back this season or no?
He's supposed to, so we'll see.
I guess we'll see. I think, I agree. I think the Eagles are going to win this division. The Commanders are playing well above, you know, they're punching above their weight right now, especially offensively. 236 points scored. That's over 65 points more than the next highest team in their division.
They're scoring a lot of points.
You know, and their defense, you know, isn't the worst. Like, I mean, you know, 20 points a game they're allowing, but I mean, they're putting up 30 points a game. So, I mean, it's interesting to see if they can maintain it, obviously, going forward. Yeah. NFC West is going to be probably the most interesting one, just because everybody's close. Everybody's close, pretty much the same. You know, obviously the Rams had a bye week, so everybody's at 500. No team's like playing like crazy good either. You got the Niners with the most potential if CMC returns, but you also got the Rams who got they just returned. Yeah.
2 receivers, so we'll see.
And Geno Smith's been playing like a absolute
dumpster fire.
Yeah, I was gonna say dog, but dog's usually a good connotation. Yeah, he hasn't been playing good, so I mean, like, it might be tough, man. It might be tough for them over there. You know, they yeah, I don't know. I think I honestly feel like I want the Niners to win the division because I have bets on it, but I don't like the Niners. But I honestly, my heart tells me the Rams are gonna win the division. Your boy Matt Stafford, Hall of Famer is gonna come through there.
This division right here is bananas.
Yeah, this division is going crazy still. And I mean, the Bears should even be 5-2 too. It should be literally 6-5-5 on the win column, but you know, Bears lost that Hail Mary by Jaden Daniels. But damn, dude, the Lions plus minus, they're outscoring 100 points. 100 points on 7 games. That's that's like 15. They're winning by an average of 15 points every game.
Yeah.
And the only game they lost is to the Vikings. And the Vikings lost to, or no, did the Vikings only lose? No, the Vikings lost to the Detroit Lions, right?
They lost to Detroit, and they also lost this past week to the Rams.
Yeah. I think, who beat the Lions then? Did they play twice already?
No, they lost. The Lions lost to, God dang it.
The Buccaneers.
The Bucks. There you go. That's what it was. Baker Mayfield.
Damn. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Baker Mayfield and the boys, who are all injured now. But yeah, this division looks crazy. Packers on a 4-game winning streak. Love to see that. Their Lions on a 5-game winning streak. I mean, yeah, this division is gonna be crazy. I honestly think that, you know, Out of the 7 playoff teams, 2 of them, I mean, three of the 4 from NFC North. I think Lions, Packers, and Vikings can all make it. Bears questionable. We'll see if they could do it. I mean, it was 7 teams in the playoffs now. So if 3 teams come from the North, then it might be 1 more from elsewhere. Maybe, maybe Eagles, Commanders, whoever doesn't win that division, or Cowboys if they come back. Then we have the NFC South. The NFC South usually looks like the NFC West, where it's like always like, who's gonna win this one? Because it's always like really close in this one right here.
Falcons, but the Panthers are gone.
Yeah, Panthers, no chance.
Derek Carr, Saints are done.
Saints are done too. I think it's gonna be a Falcons versus Bucks.
Didn't even come back for sure.
Yeah, I don't know how long his hamstring injury is for. I mean, it's probably, was he IR'd or no?
I believe so. Yeah.
I see. Gotta check it real quick. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be tough. If you're still listening in on the podcast, if you have any questions regarding fantasy, feel free to let us know if you have anything. If you also have an opportunity, feel free to like this stream. And yeah, we're open book. We're about to head over to our actual league segment right now. Once I could find out where Mike Evans is at on here, so I can see what his injury status is. 4 weeks. Oh man, damn.
Yeah. So, and once you go on IR, it's automatic for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So.
I didn't know he went on IR. That's why. Damn. Well, let's get right into it. Let's get to our fantasy football league. So this is a league part of our community. We have 12 players. It's 12-man, half PPR, nerfed kickers. So it's not as high scoring as some of the leagues you may be in. Even though this week there were some high scoring games. And we have all the 12 returning this week. We have our defending champion, Mr. Here for Beer, aka Edward, in last place so far this year, but he'll be moving up after this week's narrow victory. But let's get right into it. First game of the week, we got myself going up against Mr. Hawk Tua. I was coming off of an L last week. I started the league 2-0. I've been dropping ever since, but we put up 116 points. I'm happy with that. I need that bad. It wasn't looking too good, but Jordan Love exiting for Hawk Tua, not too good. Kyler Murray's been doing well for me. Jane Reed, that's what. Surprisingly, Chris Olave, I was really scared to start him this week because Spencer Rattler was still a quarterback. I was like, damn, I shouldn't start this guy. But his projectors were like, his projector was the highest out of the people I could start. So I was like, you know what? I'll just give him a chance, man. This guy shouldn't have anybody else to throw it to but him. But he goes for 8 catches, 170 yards. Brees Hall, not a great game, but my boy Josh Jacobs and Trey McBride helping me out, which was definitely helpful for my team. Pittsburgh defense tonight, with that pick 6 helped me out too. Otherwise, my team on the bench, I picked up Jawan Jennings. Obviously, I had expectations of starting him, only for him to be marked as absent. Deontay Johnson still recovering from injury. Eckler, he's doing the same. Eckler's kind of like that guy that I'm just kind of like holding on the side, just like, hey man, one day he might pop off. Lazard was out. My boy DeMario Douglas might be back to the waiver wire. And then I picked up Tua, as a little flyer just in case for some insurance, maybe some trade opportunities if he, comes back to full health, or if Kyler Murray, something happens to him. Over on Tua's side here, Hawk Tua, who doesn't even have Tua. He has Tucker Kraft, DeAndre Swift popping off. I mean, he has Ladd McConkey on his bench for 26. Love to see that. And Laporta and McLaurin. I don't know if that would have. I mean, he lost by. What was that? Yeah, it was only 27. That was only 27 points. McConkey had 26 right there. So he would have made up 20 of points right there, and then yeah, he could beat me. I was fortunate to almost make the perfect lineup. Minus, I only had like 4 more points of potential here with Eckler instead of Michael Pittman. Yeah. But I mean, I'll take my dub, baby. Back to 500. Back to 500. Let's go over to our next matchup. The closest matchup of the week, we had Dan Luna, aka Big Kaluna, going up against Robbie Boy, who I'm going to see this weekend. And man, Robbie Boy, he needed he needed Jalen Warren to put up 7.48 points or better, and he fell short, and he loses by half a point, 0.58. Both their teams did pretty decent, pretty well-rounded teams. I mean, Marvin Harrison Jr. big bounce back for Big Kaluna over here. So that was
and
huge.
Mostert, man. Starting Mostert was fucking.
And starting Mostert to vulture those 2 touchdowns off 19 rush yards is kind of crazy as well.
2 touchdowns, and they only got 15 points. Is like.
Yeah. He be making some questionable starts, but I mean, let's look at his bench. I mean, he started Mostert over Mondre Stevenson. And Tank Bigsby, he put Tank Bigsby and Mostert over Mondre.
That Jet defense shut him down last time. Not today.
Yeah. Kirk. I mean, he has Lamar Jackson and Kirk Cousins, both guys that pop off. I would not know who to start sometimes between those
Robert
guys.
Got the handicap bench out here. T. Higgins.
Yeah.
Goddard, Kirk.
I don't even know why he still has Anthony Richardson, dog. What's the point? I mean, he set his optimal lineup though. He couldn't have done any better. So I mean, shout out him. But man, losing by half point, that sucks, because now he's gonna be dropping to 3-5. Both of these guys needed to win this game to try to like kind of stay in contention. I mean, still not over though. 3 wins apiece. Oh well, now Dan got 4 wins. He's back to 500, so I'm battling with him for some positioning. All right, let's go to our newly crowned number 1 seed over here. You want to talk about your game here?
Let's go. Joe Burrow didn't do anything for me, but take it. You know what I'm saying? Joe Burrow throwing a touchdown to Jamar Chase.
Hey, the combo.
Yeah, the 1-2 punch, but Devontae Adams looking scary, but not getting me points. I don't like it. Rashad White, after coming back after fumbling in the first quarter, needed it. The return of Cooper Kupp. My receiving core sounds crazy on paper. Kupp, Chase, Adams. Who are you going to guard? Ghostbusters. But they barely put me over 15 points each, so it's tough.
Who are you going to guard? Ghostbusters. We got Tyrone Tracy on the bench putting up 22 points. I mean, yeah, your team's looking nice, actually. Overall, like, well-rounded. Obviously, a lot of it is banking on this Burrow-Chase connection here. I honestly would rather have Burrow and Chase rather than Brock Purdy and Deebo Samuel, even though you got outscored by them this week.
Yeah. I mean, Deebo Samuel should have had a touchdown. 2 touchdowns, but they got called back for penalties, so huge. But, yeah.
I'm sure Casey was livid knowing that Saquon Barkley would let Jalen Hurts rush for 3 touchdowns. He needed 10 points to beat you. I mean, on his bench, you got Baker Mayfield over there. I mean, Brock Purdy scored more than him. Zach Ertz put up 11.2, but Tyler Conklin 11.7. I mean, yeah, he didn't have much. He didn't have anything to grab there, so he also set his optimal lineup for the most part. And just I guess a flex Jerry Jeudy would have been nice, but that would have only got him a couple points.
Yeah, only like 2 more points. But,
and then another 2 for Waddle. So yeah, he probably would have squeezed out maybe 4 or 5 points, but would have been enough to beat Chasing the White. Piffin, the least. Hey, you looking like you're thinning out a little bit there, man. You look good. You get some new tattoos or something?
I wish.
I know, me too. But yeah, man, nice little low-scoring game. But you
look at this.
Man.
Crap.
Yeah, this game right here. Unfortunate for Tiffers. I feel like Tiffers jinxed herself, just like she tried to jinx it when she played against me. Man, she had like a 30-point lead going into this game. 30-point lead going to Sunday Night Football. She's like, I feel really good, but watch CeeDee Lamb pop off and I lose. And next thing you know, CeeDee Lamb pops out for 33 points. And even more so in other leagues where he puts like 40 in full PPR. But like
almost 45, I think he got some crazy.
Yeah, man. Trevor Lawrence put up points for Edward 2, our defending champ, who is currently in last place, but trying to climb his way back up. There's gonna be a big bunch up of teams at 3 and 5 after this week. I mean, yeah, James Cook come through, the return of A-Chain, the return, and Shakir popping out. I mean, his team's His team looks good, man. His team looks good when healthy. I mean,
Especially
obviously,
Spear joint is looking crazy. I don't
yeah,
like him getting that many catches. You know what I'm saying? Scary.
yeah, I know, yeah, exactly. Especially if you have Amari Cooper. But I mean, dude, even his bench, not too bad. A few of them had double digits. And he has Isaiah Pacheco potentially returning from IR in a few weeks. Over on Tiffers side, she set a good lineup. She put, 142 points. Like, she literally
You can't do nothing else. What more you want?
yeah. I want to say she's the second highest scoring points this week. Yeah, literally number one, number two, and you literally face the number one, which that's gotta be a heartbreaker for her there. I know she, but at least when it comes to tiebreakers though, the fact that she's scoring this many points, that's kind of like the silver lining. She's still, still in it, kind of, dropping to 3 and 5. But I mean, it's gonna be a big bunch. Big bunch. All right, we got Monty Majestic team over here. Let's see if she set her lineup. I mean, obviously Amari Cooper let her down 0.8 points. Lineup is set. Yeah, lineup is set. People just didn't come to play this week. Josh Allen is the only one that showed up to play. Brijan, obviously. Brijan and Tony Pollard, I mean, they've been solid. I mean, but
yeah, they've been doing what they had to.
I mean, Calvin Ridley, I wouldn't have started him anyways. Tank Dell doing something, but yeah, Dave's team put up too many points, man. Dave's team, Jaden Daniels getting that extra 10 points at the last second of his game right there. Malik Neighbors, man, he's so. I mean, he's catching balls, no touchdowns. Return of Puka Nacua. Yeah, return of Puka Nacua really good. Jordan Mason obviously laying him down. Dude, he still has McCaffrey on IR too, man. Dave's team is still dangerous. He's moving. He's gonna be moving to 5 and 3 now. Kelsey having a good game. Kareem Hunt doing good. Yeah, I mean,
Freezy Fantasy said James Conner McLaurin for Dobbins and London. I'm 5 and 3. Well, who are you getting? If you're getting Dobbins in London, I don't know. I like Conner and McLaurin. They've both been getting busy.
If I were to pick, I kind of like Conor McLaurin too. It's kind of hard though because you're like, can McLaurin like maintain what he's doing? James Conner's the workhorse over there, but then so is J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah, it's tough. That's a pretty good, decent trade. Pretty average.
It's a pretty equal trade. I mean, if you want to shake things, I mean, Drake London, like, this is his worst, I guess, his other worst game of the season except for week 1. Game. Yeah. I mean, Drake London's kind of been balling out. So I mean, but McLaurin has been too. He's Jaden Daniels' favorite target over there. So, as long as Jaden Daniels keeps doing what he's doing, I think it's a pretty fair trade. I think, but I mean, if you're just doing it for the sake of trading, I don't know. It depends. I don't know if you see more. Maybe
if you're up, you might as well just keep what you got. What's working. Keep it working. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Right?
If you like Dobbins, I guess Dobbins has, maybe more goal line touches, more offensive. I don't know though.
Flowers and Devontae on his bench. I just seen that. And Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, dude, his team is stacked, bro.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's stacked, and he got Brock Bowers on top of having Travis Kelce. I mean, like, he needs to make some trades, man. He needs to make some trades. I don't know. I might have to
trade him.
Might have to try to get some of his bench players. Yeah, his team. Yeah, Dave's team is stacked. I mean, his freaking bench put up 75 points, almost outscoring Marty as well. But unfortunately, Marty will be dropping to 2 and 6.
Fantastic lose.
And yeah, let's go to our last matchup. We have the first place team, Mr. Fantastic. Not doing too hot. I mean, Sarah's team is a really good team to go up against, though. Sarah's been good, man. She's good last year. She's good this year. She's got George Kittle, Kyron, Jacoby Myers. I don't know. Jacoby Myers got a touchdown this week. Hey, good for him.
He was getting a lot of targets and everything too.
Yeah.
So he's the number 1 over there. He just came back up an injury too. So.
Yep. And then Sarah going with the double tight end lineup, signing Tyler flex. Yeah. Josh Downs on the bench putting up 20 points too. Wait, he got 20 points. He got 109 receiving yards with Anthony Richardson back there. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, 4 receptions. He had a deep bomb wide open. The defense broke. Boy was setting up a campfire.
Nice.
Literally, bro.
Yeah, I
Worse than
mean,
Marshmallow in the
yeah. Over on Fantastic team, I mean, his team didn't do too bad. I mean, he could have started Bo Nix over Patrick Mahomes, and he would have won, man. Bo Nix might be the better fantasy option, man. He's got the
He runs the ball.
yeah,
a
he
lot,
runs the
so
ball. He had 4 total touchdowns. I mean, he's kind of a dog over there. Honestly, he's
you gotta see what he does
been
against
balling
a
out.
top team, though. That was the Panthers, so
That's true. Well, that's more reason why he probably should have started him over Mahomes, because Mahomes hasn't really.
I thought Mahomes was gonna go crazy after that whole Kermit the Frog thing.
What whole Kermit the Frog thing?
You know, the Raiders, they put a Kermit the Frog with the Chiefs and Mahomes' hairstyle. It was like, he looks like Kermit the Frog. Yeah, that was crazy.
It's not that he looks like Kermit the Frog, it's that he sounds like Kermit the Frog.
Yeah,
but like, what was that pregame, or was that
that
like
was last season they did that.
Oh, so he's come
And
back
they
with
brought-
his revenge.
Yeah, and they brought it back up to him. It was funny.
Damn. Come on, gosh. Oh gosh, let's do this. Yeah, I mean, Fantastic Team's still good. You know, Derrick Henry didn't pop off as much as he has been. What happened?
I just think about when remember when the hooded Kermit
Oh
was like
yeah.
a trend?
Do
Oh
it.
my God.
Do it. Yeah. You think about the dirty ones, huh? her legs shaking. Keep
She
going.
knows you've been she knows you've been cheating, bro. Lie about it. Yeah.
The evil Kermit. Yeah. Oh my God. Money crazy. Damien says give Aaron Jones in London for Kyron McLaurin. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Kyron. Yeah, we were talking about Kyron being one of the best running backs in the league.
Probably 1 or 2 right now.
Yeah, I like that
Top
one.
3 for sure, depending on how you feel about him.
Yeah, if you're getting Kyron and McLaurin, I would say yes. If they're willing to give up Kyron like that. I mean, it seems like a pretty fair trade on paper, because Drake London's been doing better technically, because he's been getting
and Jones has been consistent. So.
Yeah. So I mean, Aaron Jones has been consistent, but I mean, dude, I think that that trade, the Kyron McLaurin, if you get them, I would want that. He got lost. He got 2 losses now. No, he just lost. He lost to Piffin. Is it back-to-back weeks? Was he back? Is it back-to-back weeks, or did he win last? He won. Oh, okay.
He won last week.
Yeah. Mr. B Piffin takes him out. Yeah. Yeah. So the standings don't update till tomorrow, just because of the Monday night game. But basically, Piffin will be moving into 6-2 with Fantastic, and he'll take over because he has more points scored. Sarah with the most points scored in the entire league, right behind him though. So don't slip up, or else Sarah's gonna take it. I will be making a huge leap because I beat Hawk Tua, and I'll be moving. Well, maybe not a huge leap, but let me see. Let's see. Robert lost. Tiffer's lost. Over the Hill won. But I think, how much points did I score against versus? Oh, I only scored 10 more points. Okay, so I'll be behind him. Dave won. Hawk Tua lost. I'll be moving into the playoff spot. I'll be moving to little 6th place, I think, after this week. So feeling good. Watch out for Edward. This might be the beginning of his run here after winning this week and putting up 140 points. He might come out of nowhere.
That'd be crazy.
He got a tie. No, he lost. Yeah, you can remind him that he lost. Yeah, he lost to Sarah Quiros by 9 points this week. So I mean, let's see. Let's look at our matches next week. Next week, I'll be going up against 2 Grillies, 1 Cup. I love to see the projectors showing 58, so he must have something going on over there. Must be a lot of guys on bye week. Can't wait to see it. I'm actually gonna peek at it now. Oh, his Niners. The Niners are on bye. I like that. And then he got who's he got to fill in? I mean,
Baker.
He got Baker Mayfield. Might be a better play anyways. No Mike Evans on his IR too. I'm liking that matchup. Looking good for me. Let's see. We got Marty going up against Over the Hill. Marty, I'm gonna need you to beat him for me, just to knock him down a little bit. Fantastic. Will he suffer his 3rd loss going up against Edward, who is starting to rise again? We got Sarah going up against Hawk Tua, who's trying to bounce back, who's currently projected to win this one. Ooh, this is a potential championship matchup, I think, in my opinion. Is it you versus Dave? Dave has the deepest team, but he can only start so many players. So I don't know. You know what I mean? Like you might have, you might have the best overall team. Like if you were combined everybody plus your bench, but man, if you don't pick the right ones to start, it might be tough. So he might be having to make some trades or something. You know, might have to make a trade. And then we got Tiffers taking out Robert. Both of them they both come off losses this week. They're gonna need a must win.
Definitely a must win.
Yeah. All right. Let's check out our waivers. I mean, you know, a lot of them, you know, I guess a lot of people are going to pick up Cedric Tillman just because he got 2 touchdowns. I mean, the Browns receivers just in general are probably something interesting to look at. You got Tillman, you got Elijah Moore, you got Jerry Jeudy, probably all available in your leagues.
Definitely.
Who are you taking?
I picked up Elijah Moore this past week, but I didn't start him. But I did pick up Elijah Moore.
I feel like I like Elijah Moore. I mean, I don't know. I'm not familiar with Mr. Cedric Tillman's game though, so you know, I don't. I mean, shit. The last game he did pop off too, so he was a waiver wire pickup last week. He had 12 targets, 8 catches last week too, when the injuries first started happening.
Well, no Cooper either, so
yeah.
Cooper left last week too.
I wonder who was throwing it to. Like, how long did Deshaun Watson play before he got hurt? And then it was
he got hurt
Dorian.
in the first half.
Okay, and then Dorian Finney-Smith was thrown to him, or was it Jameis Winston?
It was Dorian Finney-Smith was in for like a couple plays, and then he got hurt.
Okay, and so this was okay.
Yeah.
So I guess this could have been foreshadowed then if he had this kind of if most of these targets were from Jameis Winston. So I mean he's back-to-back weeks, and you know Jameis is throwing that thing. Looks like people might start picking up Russell Wilson now. Russell Wilson, you know, putting up decent points. I mean, today he didn't really put up too much points. Surprisingly, he didn't put. I thought he had more points actually, but I guess only 1 touchdown pass.
He had a rushing CD last week.
Yeah,
I think that's what got him pretty good yards.
Yo, why does his photo look like a fucking mugshot, dog?
Why you get the eye black on?
Yeah.
Photo,
yeah. He's looking dangerous.
Kind of show future he don't play.
He's looking dangerous, dude. That's that Mike Tomlin. Dangerous. Depending on Jordan Mason's bum shoulder, maybe Isaac Guerrero.
Yeah, well they're on bye week next week, and then
that's true.
Be back, so
yeah, ain't no thing. Nah, not a pickup.
Yeah,
all right, who's your waiver wire pickup of the week?
Honestly, it probably would be Elijah Moore if you didn't pick him up last week, and this week I think it's Elijah Moore. Yeah, Coleman's a tough one because they spread the ball around a lot. So it's tough, and you have somebody like Josh Allen who likes to run touchdowns in all day. So
yeah, dude, man,
somebody I know that they're gonna throw the ball and their quarterback's not winning, so
yeah,
I'm taking Elijah Moore.
It's kind of interesting to think of, but now that I see that target count for Mr. Cedric Tillman over here, man, it might be worth a flyer on him. I feel like he might have more boom and bust potential.
If you're really like in a deep league and you need somebody bad, then then you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, so. I like Elijah Moore too, though. Like for if I want that consistent 8 to 12 point receiver that I just I just want him to be, my nice little flex option that could pop off too. It's possible, man. I mean, he had 99 yards receiving, but Elijah Moore also had. He technically had more targets. He had 12 targets for 8 catches. So, I mean, Elijah Moore's been in the game for a minute. But yeah, Browns receivers look good. So Dalton Schultz, you also mentioned, right? Because the injury to Stephon Diggs done for the season. I don't know when Nico is Nico Collins out one more week. I think
one more week he's
out. So I mean, you got Tank Dell. Obviously, those people are probably roster rate, but I mean, potential, to grab these guys. Well, let me do all players. Here we go. Tyron Tracy's already been picked up by most people already. Concussion protocol. Jaylen Warren. A lot of people want to pick up Jaylen Warren. I wonder why. Do they think something's going on with
he gets in the game a lot, but he just doesn't get enough love.
Yeah. Darius Slayton. Jerry Slayton, you know, with his 4 catches for 108 yards.
Yeah, deep ball threat. And
Yeah.
it's deep ball or nothing.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Lad McConkey, if you've been holding on to him, waiting for him to break out, you know, he had a monster game this week. So we'll see. Who had a fumble today? Jalen Warren? Or Tracy?
Yeah, I think Warren maybe. Yeah, Warren maybe had one. I know Russell had a fumble too, so.
Yeah, yeah. Russell Wilson might be someone looking to. That's probably why his points were so good. He lost a fumble, right? So if you need a quarterback, yeah. Pittsburgh's on bye next week too?
Yeah, they're on bye next
week. Never mind. All right, avoid the Niners, avoid Pittsburgh unless you're down to hold them for 2 weeks. But yeah. All right, Cedric Tillman, Elijah Moore, Dalton Schultz, Tank Dell, if those happen to be available, you know, looking at those guys. Last but not least, congratulations to Tiffers for winning our Pigskin Pick'em of the week. If you know what Pigskin Pick'em is, basically everybody at the beginning of the season put in $20, and we divvy out every week for 18 weeks the leading picker against the spread. All the games against the spread, whoever gets the most right, they win a portion of their money back, $6 in this case with 12 players. And at the very end of the season, the grand prize of around $200 will be going to whoever has the most correct picks throughout the season minus their lowest 2 weeks dropped. As of right now, I'm sitting in a cool 8th place after starting off so well. I've been doing pretty bad. We got Duck sitting in 1st place. Tiffer's probably gonna move up there after this week. Once these scores update with their win this week. Piven, you're not too bad. You're in 6th place, you know.
I'm bouncing back. This is a good week for me, so.
Yeah, I wonder if we're all tied actually for 6th technically, because I don't know why I might. Wait, how does oh, you're dropped. Yeah, I don't know.
My drop score maybe.
How are you 48 and 43? Oh, because I guess it does take into account the picks that you miss.
Yeah, I missed picks too.
All right.
Andres Barentio said 12-man PPR, Lamar, Gibbs, K9, JJ, Amon-Ra, MSJ, TJ. I'm going to assume TJ Warren. I don't know what TJ that is.
TJ Warren is a basketball player.
Yeah, I was going to say
TJ Watt?
TJ, yeah, TJ Hawkinson maybe coming back sometime soon.
Oh, yeah, he is.
I mean, I would stay with what I got. I mean, those are all solid people right there.
Yeah,
busy, so.
Yeah, you just been having a tough matchup. Looks like if you're first in points scored, so you know, it looks like you just been unlucky.
Yeah, to keep what you got. I think everybody's gonna bounce back.
Nah, yeah, that's a solid. Yeah, that's solid.
It's just Gibbs and Amon-Ra is tough because they take away from each other. If one's not getting a touchdown, then you know the other. If one's getting a touchdown, you know the other isn't. So it's tough.
Yeah, the only thing, if you want to diversify your team a little bit, then you could probably try to trade
before Amon-Ra. I think I like Amon-Ra, so.
Yeah, I'd keep Amon-Ra. Unless you're going to do like Amon-Ra for Chase. Yeah. Straight up for Chase or something, you know? Add some diversity, but your team looks solid. All right. I think, dang, dude. We zoomed through this one too, and we still took an hour and a half. Yeah, 80 minutes. We're just good at it. I don't know. What do we say?
Better at it.
Yeah, the Lions. Oh, it scares you. Yeah, nah, that's not gonna happen again, though. I mean, they blew them out so bad that like they didn't really have to throw them. You know, I mean, they're running it so well.
The starters came out second half anyway, so
yeah. So I wouldn't worry too much. They're putting up 30 plus every week, so that's
Yeah, exactly. They're putting up so many points.
Yeah.
You know, they have a tough division where they're gonna be playing tough teams that are gonna need all their starters, and everybody's gonna touch the ball. So I think they'll be all right.
Yep. All right, guys. That's going to do it for week 8. If you missed any of it or if you want to watch back, feel free to rewind the VOD and look through the stream. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like on the stream. Let us know that you enjoyed it.
Thanks to everybody who did leave a like.
Yeah, I appreciate that. If you can do me a favor, too, if you want to be up to date, we are live every Monday night right after the football game, Monday Night Football game here on the channel. If you want to subscribe, you can get notifications for that. If you want to also support the boy, Mr. B Piffin, where can they find you, Mr. B?
Piffin_official.
Yep. Primarily on everything, YouTube, IG. And then if you are interested in video games and you like to watch video games at all, me and Piffin, we also do play a lot of Call of Duty. We usually stream either between like Facebook or Kick. And over there, he is Mr. B Piffin over there. And I am BikeyMrown basically everywhere. So you guys have a good night. Piffin, you have any parting shots for them?
definitely go for Chase over Hill. I like Chase.
Definitely go over for Chase over Hill.
I don't know. I don't know if Tua's gonna last long, because if he don't last long, then
yeah, less risk. Less risk. Take
yeah.
Chase. Hill has higher upside, but man, if you're, you don't really you don't need you don't need the risk right now because you're a first in point scorer, so you're just waiting for the schedule to kind of favor you.
Exactly.
Yeah, so definitely.
But, other than that, hopefully everybody starts their right rosters. It's coming down. You're halfway through the season.
Yeah,
you're already halfway through the season. It's tough right now, so you gotta make sure you're picking the right players.
Critical. And start really looking into your defenses and your kickers too, because if your defenses and kickers aren't pulling up, because it's been hurting me in other leagues where like I let the Cowboys ride forever and they were putting up negative points. I was like, man, I could just feel free to free agent those kickers and those points add up, because when it comes to the end of the season, when you got that tiebreaker to get in the playoffs and your points scored is a few points off somebody, you're gonna be kicking yourself, and you could have got those points easily by just picking up a defense or something. But all right, guys, have a good night. We will see you guys next week, same day, same time,
roughly same time.
Yeah, after the football game. But yeah. You guys have a good one. Have a good night. Bye.